Holding your head up saying please to be doing. So we've got 30 grams of the green leaf. What's up? I thought I would do this intro into the vlog while I'm doing my hair. We are going to be filming a what I eat in a day today, but with my what I eat in a days, I just want to put in little tips and tricks for you guys that you guys will benefit from. I know a lot of you are from my Instagram and a lot of you guys want me to do these kinds of videos. So I love the what I eat in a days. You guys have requested a lot of what I eat in a days, and also little tips and tricks about your hormones and getting your periods back, and you know, building up your muscles and strength and everything. So the topic that I have chosen to do today is little tips on how to alter your diet for you to be able to balance out your hormones. So a hormone supporting so we're basically going to be filming a hormone supporting balanced diet, if that makes sense. We're currently having our smoothie. I'm halfway through. I thought you guys will benefit from this video because I know a lot of you have problems with your periods. You guys have told me in the DMs, like, so you guys slid into my DMs, we've spoken about it, and a lot of you asked for a more informative video on how I got my period back, how I'm supporting my hormones naturally with myself, with no doctor associated whatsoever. But I just do want to put a disclaimer out there. In this video I'm going to be talking about weight loss. I'm going to be talking about muscle gain. I'm going to be talking about weight gain. I'm going to be talking about hormones, 3 hormones, the sex hormones, and also I'm going to be talking about food intake and nutrition and everything. In no way, shape or form I am saying to you that this is what you're meant to do. I'm just saying to you that this is what I've researched, this is what my research is, and this is what I've implemented into my diet and lifestyle that have helped me balance out my hormones and bring upon my period. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing that you guys would have seen me do this morning is I always have my apple cider vinegar shot. I kind of think every one of you know that who watches my videos on a regular basis, so I didn't need to film that. But what I like to do in the mornings is, yes, have my coffee, but I also like to do my workouts in the mornings. I like to wake up fresh. This has nothing to do with your hormones in particular. I just like to wake up fresh, and it sets my tone for the day. It makes me feel healthy, and it makes me accountable for eating healthy because I have worked out my body and I have moved my body in a way that's going to complement the food that's going to into my you know, diet that day, my lifestyle or with my diet that day. And working out in the mornings also helps wake your brain up and wake your body up. It gets you moving, it gets the it gets you moving, it gets the blood pumping through your body and oxygen going through your body. It awakens up your muscles, it tears them apart and it tightens them together, and it gets a lactic acid all through there, and it just all around is good for your health and well-being and your soul and mind. So that's how I like to start my day. You do you, princess. You can sit down with your cup of joe and just have a good time looking through Instagram, but I like to wake up my day and say hello to my day in that way. So like I said, now my first tip is going to be just a little backstory on how to balance out your diets and what this video is going to be. So whether your goal is to lose weight, is to gain weight, is to build muscle, is to tone down your muscle, is to tone up, is to lean out, is to maintain your diet and your lifestyle and your physique, balancing out your hormones is going to make that just more effective and efficient and more easier for you. Like I said, as my disclaimer, I'm not saying that balancing out your hormones will make you lose weight, will make you put on weight, will make you gain muscle, will make you anything. No, it just will make your process more easier and smoothly for you. So for me, this has been gaining muscle and gaining weight, as you guys can see. A couple of months ago on this video, my arms were like twigs, and hey, look at that, princess. Look at that, princess. I absolutely love it. Like, I'm seeing the changes in my body and I absolutely fucking love it. I can't get over it. But this is why I always recommend putting your health before anything. So if you got your health in order, if you've got your health in check, it's going to make you lean out, or it's going to make you put on weight, or it's going to make you lose weight. It's going to make your skin, your digestion, your gut, your flora in there, and everything else, your mind, your clarity, everything else run more efficiently. I just wanted to like stress that because I don't want my words to get taken out of context. I'm kind of scared about it. But anyway, let's get straight into it. And I was actually telling my Instagram just before that apparently any PMS symptom is, yes, common. Your ordinary PMS symptoms like cravings, cramps, and all of that, mood swings. Apparently, yes, it is very, very common. Almost, you know, 99% of the women do experience this, but apparently it isn't normal. So a little tip from your girl: if you have PMS symptoms, it may mean that you have an imbalanced hormone levels. One or the other is either too high or too low, or all of them could be out of whack. So that's just a little tip from me for you guys to maybe bring upon your GP. Like I said, I'm not telling you what to do in this video. I'm just giving you little tips that I have researched, that I have implemented into my life, that has helped me with my amenorrhea and recovering of amenorrhea of 1 year, like 417 days. So yeah, so in this video, I'm particularly going to be focusing on these sex hormones, like I mentioned, which is estrogen, progesterone, and also testosterone. Obviously, there's a lot more hormones that can affect and will affect your, you know, your function and all of that hormone stuff. And these can be like your cortisol levels, your insulin levels, your ghrelin levels, or your leptin levels. So there is a lot more of hormones that are associated with this, but in particular, like I said, and like I did with myself, I am just going to focus on those 3 sex hormones: estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And what you guys can do is use your nutrition to help optimize all the other hormones as well. So you guys can do your own research, or maybe ask your doctor how to optimize and how to fulfilly satisfy and satiate those hormones. But like I said, in this video, I'm just going to be focusing on those 3 and helping you guys, or giving you guys little tips and tricks to get to your goal optimally. Now, if you're not trying to lose fat, and if you're trying to gain muscle like me, this is still very, very vital. Please don't take my words out of context. This is purely for optimizing your health. I'm not gonna lie, this is a massive topic. This is just such a broad topic that no matter what research you do, you're not gonna know absolutely everything. So please do not take my words out of context within this video. I am just telling you guys things that I have done, and also that I have implemented, and that I have researched myself. So yeah, and like I said, it's such a broad topic that I can't cover absolutely everything. So I'm just going to be taking you guys along my day. As you guys can see, your girl has a busy day, so we're doing 2 things at once. But I'm just going to be taking you guys on my day and telling you guys throughout my day what I eat and why I eat those particular things that support my hormones. So as you guys saw, the first thing that I've done this morning doing is basically make my smoothie, and I use the Naked Harvest smoothie. Now, other than the taste, other than the way that it actually tastes, I love the fact that Naked Harvest has one particular ingredient in there, and that's maca powder. Maca powder comes from the cauliflower, broccoli, and crucifers, however you say that word, vegetable family. It's more so the root, so this part is the maca powder, like is more so the root. It lives under the ground and then it is grounded up, but the benefits of it is absolutely amazing for men and for women. We're focusing for women on this video, but just a little tip: if you guys have low libido, or if you guys have, you know, problems in the bedroom, maca powder is proven to build up those muscles, so I mean those hormones with men and women. So it does focus on the more so like sex hormone side of things, so that's why I have incorporated it into this video, and also is known, very popular, very well known for its benefits with balancing out your hormones. It is also, I think it does have actually what's that hormone that makes you happy? What's that hormone that makes you happy? I don't know, but anyway, it's got that happy hormone in it, the one that when you work out and when you have chocolate you just feel good, which is really true, because whenever I have this I'm always in an up and giddy mood, and you guys see this on my Instagram stories anyway. But it also increases your estrogen, so if you've got low estrogen levels, this is a perfect thing. Again, for males as well, a male is meant to have a certain amount of estrogen levels. It's not only girls that are out of whack with their hormones. And also, a side note, this was very interesting to me, but it's made up of 18% protein within that maca powder, like for 100 grams. Like 18% of protein is a lot of protein for it to be coming from a vegetable. So that's my first little tip of the day. If you can, please incorporate maca powder. It is very beneficial for your estrogen levels, and you won't see anything but its benefits. I mean, I have been using it for about 3 to 4 months now, and I've seen nothing but benefits. My skin has been glowing as well. I don't know if that has got to do with the maca powder or the collagen that I'm taking, but I thought I'd implement that into this little segment. But I will definitely see you guys at lunch. Let me just finish off my hair. All right, we are all done. But I'll definitely see you guys at lunch, and I'll be showing you guys what I put in my lunch that will help me benefit with my hormones and help me balance it out and help me support my gut and flora within my gut. So see you guys in a little bit. I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of an OOTD, but we've got some dying. We've got some shorts from Cotton On Body, and also the top is from Cotton On. If it's gonna focus, there we go. And now that like I am a solid size 6, honestly, if you guys are ever or were underweight, it's really hard to find clothing and be able to dress yourself, because like it doesn't look good no matter what you do. And now that I am a normal adult size that I can find at the shop, I'm very excited when I can dress myself up. But we've got a complete set from, well, I made it a set from Cotton On, and I thought I would show you these guys. Anyway, let's go make some lunch and talk about tip number 2. I thought I would show you my lunch, but I've got 177 grams of turkey rice. I've just been nibbling on it a little bit, and then we have 83 grams of sweet potato and 100 grams of broccoli. I'm also going to add 100 grams of some cottage cheese. That is okay for you guys, but while I add my cottage cheese, I thought I would talk about my second tip of the day. Now I'm going to start off with showing you guys what I like to sometimes incorporate into my diet. Now this is something that I am working on, but it's definitely having a probiotic. Now kombucha is a really good probiotic, sauerkraut is a really good probiotic, pickled vegetables is a really good probiotic, coconut yogurt, normal yogurt, kefir, Yakult if you guys aren't plant-based, if you guys do have your normal foods. Probiotics are essential when it comes to the gut, and also when it comes to healing your hormones and balancing out your hormones. The reason being is because you need to be able to contain a good amount of gut flora. Now you're going to be saying, why gut flora when it's not really hormone related? It actually really is, and this is how it's related. There's actually 2 main ways on how this is really important and how it promotes good estrogen levels. Number 1 being your liver actually processes estrogen through your gut. So in a very broad spectrum of making it simpler for you guys, if you guys aren't going to the toilet regularly, and if you aren't pooping in senses, and if you're not expelling those things through your poop, then you're going to have buildup of estrogen, and what's going to happen is that's going to turn toxic and it's going to be going back into your body. So you're going to have a big amount of estrogen, which causes an imbalanced hormone. So estrogen, keep in mind, gets processed through your gut and out through your waist, and if that doesn't happen, if you guys aren't having a healthy poop at least once a day, I know TMI, but listen, we're all girls, we're talking about health and related topics over here, so this is quite natural. But if you guys aren't having a healthy poop once per day, then you're going to have really bad issues. Other than estrogen being built up in your body, you're going to have other issues like gas, bloating, feeling really, you know, groggy and globby and stuck and just not really good in other senses. Now, other forms of probiotics, like I mentioned, is the kefir, is the coconut yogurt, the normal yogurt, is cottage cheese, which is what I'm going to be doing at the moment. So I have been incorporating cottage cheese back into my diet. I love the taste of it. Honestly, I actually love the taste of it, and I actually crave this on a day-to-day basis, but it is a very good probiotic for your gut. And I will genuinely have it like that. So I'm just going to be doing 100 grams of this bad boy, and then we shall use the rest later. Other forms of this meal being really, really good for your gut and your estrogen levels is the root vegetables. Now, sweet potato is known to be a root vegetable. It is also known to have carbs in it. When you're a female, if you're a female or a male, but particularly in this video, we're talking about females and how we want to balance our hormones. But if you're a female and you've got amenorrhea like I had, or you have some sort of health-related issue got to do with your hormones, and if you go to a naturopath, the first thing they're going to do is either send you to a nutritionist, dietitian, or they're going to straight out bluntly tell you you need to increase your carbs. If you're not having enough carbs, you are going to fall into what is called amenorrhea, or your period is going to be lacking in itself. So if you want to gain your period back, and I'm saying this because I know it and it has happened to me, and I have done this and it has worked, and I have worked with girls who has done the same and it's worked for them. If you have health related issues got to do with your periods and an absence of periods, look at your diet first. First and foremost, before you take on any of these tips and tricks, look at your diet and then incorporate things that you're missing. The probiotics, the carbs, the protein, all of these, the leafy greens, the butter, the bitter greens, the fruits, the vegetables, everything has got to do with your nutrition and how you feed your body. Coming from me, number one, probiotics, which is my cottage cheese within this meal. Then we have our carbs and my root vegetables, which is also going to be promoting estrogen, which is my sweet potato. So it also show that in like another way, it is good for people with high cholesterol levels and also postmenopausal women. So in all, it's a root vegetable, but it is very healthy for your body and very beneficial for your body. Now, I know I'm not meant to be talking about any other hormones, but I'm going to add this in there. Turkey breast is actually very, very good for your hormones as well, but it's actually good for the ones that we didn't mention, so the cortisol levels in particular. It is a low GI meat, which means it's lower calorie but high in protein. Again, protein is essential and vital when it comes to your hormones and balancing out your hormones and your whole bodily function. And it also produces serotonin, which is the happy hormone, which is what maca powder, finally I got it, which is what maca powder also promotes as well. So the happy hormone then goes to your cortisol levels and makes you happy, and is essential for building up your hormone levels and balancing them out. And I think I need to just state the obvious, green vegetables are just essential in all parts of life. But I'm going to heat this up and I'm going to enjoy my meal, and you guys can watch. Enjoy, eat this, and I'll see you guys for the last tip of the day. So I thought I would sit with you guys and give you guys another little tip while I stare at my lunch and talk to you. But first, I like to have a coffee and listen. You know I love my coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see this. Follow me around everywhere. And look, apparently you aren't good for me. But what did I love that wasn't good for me? I have a very addictive personality. I am putting up my hand and saying that. My mother said it to me as I was growing up and I didn't believe it, but I think it comes from my OCD. And I love my coffee. I absolutely love my coffee. My neighbors kill my life. But we all know that I'm slightly, just a little bit, just a tad bit obsessed with coffee. There is 101 different million reasons why I want to quit caffeine, but I don't. But we're taking baby steps, okay? And look, we're picking our battle. And honestly, my Pikachu is Moccona. Moccona with a hint of caramel. The slight hint of caramel just hits the spot for me. But being a little human running around with elevated cortisol levels like myself, it isn't the best for you. I'm gonna say that straight and foremost. The caffeine stimulates the cortisol levels, and me being already running off high cortisol levels, it's really not good for me. This leads me into my next tip. The more higher cortisol levels, the more you tend to store fat around the abdominal region. Please don't take my words out of context. I feel like I'm kind of constantly putting disclaimers over here, but this is the reason. So if you basically say to anyone, to a dietitian, nutritionist, but I have coffee all day. I don't eat, I have coffee all day. I replace food with coffee, but my, fat is around my tummy region. This may be just the cause of that. A lot of coffee will, studies kind of show that it stores fat around the abdominal region. I haven't researched into why, but I know a lot of my research bases back and results in that. So if you have a lot of caffeine, you tend to store fat around the stomach region. Now I am going to be trying to kind of like, I even said this to my Instagram this morning, bringing down my levels of caffeine. I think I have about 4 iced lattes a day, but to my defense, they're all quarter strength. They're not even a teaspoonful. They're all quarter strength caffeine. So I think if you total the caffeine up, I have about 2 cups of caffeine a day, and I would like to bring that down to 1. So if I can do half a shot in the morning and then half a shot maybe around the afternoon, because I tend to get energy deprived around the afternoon, then I'm happy. That's better for me, better for my health, better for my wealth, and better for me in just general. But the more caffeine you have, I found that the more you tend to crave salty and sweet foods as well. This is just to my my best of knowledge and to my own experience, and also the research that I have later done. But you are quick to anger, so you're very, very moody. You are irritated, irritable, and you have mood swings and a low libido. So these are just the things that I have found through the research that I have done. Sorry, I had a mind blank just then. But coffee basically, just affects everything, okay? Like, it just affects everything. But yeah, that's what caffeine affects. Anywho, so in this we take balancing out your hormones. You gotta level down the coffee, Natalie. I mean, I've been a lot worse than this. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy this beauty. I'll speak to you guys at dinner for my last tip or second one. Sorry if you can hear my air conditioner, but it is like 30 degrees in this house, so it's a little bit hot. But I'm just going to turn on my dishwasher. I'm getting dinner prepared, so me and Ned, it's only just him and I, but I prepare our dinners and then I put them into like little containers like this and divide them, because I am tracking my macros, so I have to count the grams of whatever I eat basically, because I gotta hit a certain protein, carb and fat for the day. And I'll put in like little clips right now of me making dinner. So this is dinner. As you can see, we've got our chicken, we've got our capsicum and the red capsicum and onions, and also our little cognac noodles. I'm going to also add some broccoli in there and some greens. It's just a mini grocery haul. We've got some bread, some zucchini, tomatoes, a no-shoe donut that Ned left halfway. He also wants me to try these out, so we're going to see if I can tolerate them. Celery sticks, chicken chow mein, almond milk, the no-shoe chocolate drops, the white chocolate drops, some more cottage cheese for the week, and also my caramel coffee. And this is going to be dinner. So we've got 30 grams of the green leaves and then my chicken satay right next to it. That's exactly what I used to make dinner. I just use a satay paste. You guys can see that I have used some vegetables in there. I used some capsicum, and then I also put in some sauce, and the sauce had a lot of fat in it. Now, talking about protein and fats, I know I'm literally making dinner, but in my breakfast, if you guys saw, the only thing wrong I have done in that breakfast is I could have probably added a fat sauce, maybe like some nuts or some nut butter, and it would have tasted amazing. But I don't have a real good high quality nut butter at the moment. I've got one that's just like doused in sodium, and I really don't want to be doing that to my body first thing in the morning, but that is on my to-do list. It is literally written up there on my grocery list. But first thing in the morning, you want some high quality fats and protein. You want to wake your body up with high quality fats and high quality protein. It is essential and it is key for a nutritious and perfectly well-rounded gut microbiome and balanced hormones. Not only does this regulate your blood sugar level, it also affects your hormones as well. So like, again, we're talking about insulin. We weren't talking about insulin, but now we are. Like I said, they just all mesh and intertwine into one another. That's why in this video, I didn't want anything to be taken out of context, basically. But like I said, it does intertwine with one another. So improving your insulin resistance or improving your insulin levels or your insulin sensitivity can drastically increase your progesterone levels as well. But please, once again, please, look, I'm holding your head and I'm saying please don't take this out of context. I'm not saying you can't have carbs for breakfast. That is not what I'm saying. I mean, my previous tip was to have carbs because the root vegetables provides something amazing for your body. It has like elements in there that's going to boost up your estrogen levels. I am not saying don't have carbs. Please don't take this out of context. But what I am saying is for breakfast, focus mainly on higher and good quality fats and protein, and it will severely impact your hormones positively. Trust me when I say this. Now, with my dinner, I am also going to be adding some broccoli. As you guys saw within my snack, I had some bitter greens in there, as well as my lunch. I had some broccoli in there as well. I do incorporate salads, bitter greens wherever I can, even if it's in my dinner, like mixed up within my dinner. I don't care if I see it on Instagram. I incorporate some sort of salad, some sort of greens. It doesn't need to be dressed. It doesn't need to be fancy. I just need to ingest it. That's it. That's all I care about. I'm not living to eat. I'm eating to live, basically. That's my motto, my life motto. But cruciferous vegetables are very, very, very important within trying to balance out your hormone. And like I said, your nutrition is the main key into everything gut related, everything hormone related, everything health related. If your nutrition is on point, your life is going to be on point, your gut's going to be on point, your gut microbiome is going to be on point, your hormones are going to be on point. The way you expel your bodily fluids out of your body is going to be on point. So the thing that you need to take out of this video is, yes, my little tips and tricks about what to put in your diet, what nutritious foods to eat, and how it will impact your hormone levels, or how it will balance out your hormone levels, but also to please take it into consideration that having a perfectly well-rounded nutrition and eating habits, eating lifestyle, and not eating the junk. I mean, yes, have your junk, have your, like you guys see it on Instagram, I literally sit down with 6 boxes of chocolates a night. That's me giving what my body and my mind and soul wants, but I need to give my body essential vitamins and minerals for me to be able to live my life in a more healthier and more positive and more efficient way. I can't live life at my fullest if my body isn't exactly that. So that's what I'm going to get out. But coming into the bitter greens, coming into the cruciferous vegetables, they support the liver in boosting estrogen metabolism. So they support your liver basically metabolizing the estrogen within your gut. Specific, if I remember, like to my research, I think it was the indole 3 carbinol that's in the cruciferous vegetables that helps boost it and like metabolizes the estrogen within your gut and through the liver. So that's my little take-ins out of this video. But in saying that, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys want more videos like this. I post videos every single 3 days, and I would love it if you guys can stick around. So please Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any video recommendations, please leave in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys.